Good morning, guys. It's the last day before settlement day. So this is it. This is Sunday. This is usually the busiest day of the week. I've just opened the shop. It's just after 9. It might be about 20 past 9. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's actually not too bad. It's a bit chilly this morning. I'm hoping there are tourists everywhere. We left a lot of free stuff out the front last night. Kristen and I came back last night and started moving a lot of $2 stuff onto the free tables. Left them out last night. Quite a bit of stuff went. So it's amazing how many people stroll the streets on a cold night and take stuff home without being accused of stealing. So it's the last day. I do need to get a lot done. I'm going to try and load some scrap in the van. Steve's coming again to help tidy up some things. Jess, my eldest daughter's coming to run the shop for a lot of the time, so I can just tidy up some other loose things, and maybe I've still got to take the ute and trailer home. I've got to hold my arm up. It's getting sore. So I'll show you just what we've been putting out the front for free. I've just opened, so I've put a bit more stuff out. Christine's just opening now. Not many people around. Sundays are traditionally fairly quiet, but the cars are starting to build up in numbers. Let's have a bit of a walk first. So I've got a lot on the footpath at the moment, and I usually do. It's the best way to signal to tourists that the place is worth stopping at and having a look. I once tried just having an open sign and not putting anything out the front, particularly when the local council were getting a bit funny about pedestrian footpath rules, and they're worried about being, sued from someone tripping over or something or other. And it was terrible. Hardly anyone pulled up. So the allure of a lot of junk outside the shop does bring the right people here. So this is all free stuff. We left all this out last night. There was quite a bit disappear. I've added more to it this morning, a couple of prints. The sewing machines, I don't know if they work or not. I don't have pedals with them. Coco's pretty cranky that I've locked her out the back at the moment, and she can probably hear me talking. So yeah, this was all free as well, and as I said, a fair bit did actually go, so I'm hoping a lot goes this morning. This trolley's been out for weeks now, and we just keep topping it up. And there's quite a lot of good stuff here, things like this crystal tray. We normally would have had probably $10 on that in the shop. So there's a lot of free stuff. It's not just damaged or stuff that's of no value. Even some old retro lights here. Hopefully someone takes the entire box. And after our efforts last night, the shop's getting more and more echoey. We took all the prints and pictures and things off the walls. Some of the light fittings have come down, and we've opened out a lot of space in here. I just had a couple who are a part of the local museum come in, and they've actually earmarked 5 different lots of shelving which they're going to use for storage up at the museum. So I've taken these have been marked right down to $5 each, and the corner unit there they're taking as well, and I think that one there, and they're coming to get them tomorrow. So $5 each for 5 lots of shelves is great value for them, and I'm pleased that I'll be helping the museum out a little bit with some storage, and it's got to go anyway, so it might as well go to a local community group for next to no cost. I did try and interest them in this big cabinet, but they weren't overly keen on it. I don't think they've got space for it either. Okay guys, it's the end of a big day. It's been flat out all day. It's just on dusk, so I'm going to do a walkthrough to tidy up this episode to show you what we've done. There's still a lot of stuff out the front, but we've had a flat out day moving things. Jess did an awesome job in the shop and sold lots of stuff. Lots of shelving went. We had a lot of free stuff disappear during the day. So with only tomorrow being settlement day, well, D-Day, to go, I will open as such, but I'll spend most of the day just moving stuff next door and tidying up some loose ends. Christine's still boxing up some stuff. Bit of a wave, thanks Christine. So we're moving some stock next door that we didn't really want to give away for free. Let's have a look around. We'll start with the worst part that we still have to spend a bit of time at, and that's down this side lane. Haven't really tackled a lot down there. There's been stuff selling, and I've been adding all the time, but a lot of it I might put some of the stuff out for free. It can just stay out. There's some stuff that I will take next door, but yeah, there's not a lot to deal with here, and I'm going to take that gate off down the end, which I did a video on once about making a gate from pellets. This stuff here can probably stay here. It's, it may technically be on their lands, but what are they going to do? We probably will still be able to use that spot for our display anyway down the track. I think we should hopefully have a good relationship with the new owners when we finally meet them. So let's have a look inside. And it's been an awesome day weather-wise too. There's been a lot of people around. The shop is almost empty. It's really emptied out. Steve's been taking the last of the lights off for me. And Jess sold so many lots of shelvings because we had them all advertised at $5 each. That shelf sold. It's been picked up tomorrow. That one I think is still available. That one I'm actually going to take next door. The chest of drawers is sold. One of the chiffoniers sold for $300. The other one's still here, so we'll probably put that back up to a higher price when we find room in next door. Those shelves there have sold. Those ones there have sold. I still haven't got any more information on that. I've still got to wait for a guy to get back to me. Those nice timber shelves we still own, so we'll find a spot for them. Those two have both sold as well, so they're all being picked up tomorrow. This side here, Steve's pulled down all the old wiring I had for lights and everything, and the bud lights we had in the window. There's been more shelves and boxes sold out of here. The trestle tables we keep anyway, they've not been for sale. So there's only really these couple of shelves still available. The shop counter is still available. So let's have a wander around the back. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with our effort in the shop today. I reckon with one full day tomorrow, just to finalise everything, we'll be able to tidy it up nicely. The tech room's now empty. Sorry, I'll try not to move the camera so quickly. So this is done. The room across there is done. The hallway's done. There's still a few little boxes in this room, but pretty much all finished. And of course, a bit of clutter on the counter. We do need to, just run the vacuum over areas and just neaten it up a little bit. I don't like leaving a dirty place. Had the dogs here today. We've got Coco and Maggie. Maggie is Steve's dog, and they've both been absolutely crazy, running around like lunatics all day. So they're going to sleep well tonight, aren't you, girls? All right, the backyard. Really just some bins, some buckets here, which other than, well, some will go in the recycle bin, some will keep still. I do have to pick that glass up, and we do have to take the paint and the chemicals to a depot that receives them for recycling. But the rest of the yard, let's wander down here. We have, it's amazing how big the yard looks actually. It's just enormous. It was really bizarre seeing a car in here when in previous years I actually had trouble getting a wheelbarrow in here. All the timber's gone. I do probably have to shovel the ash. I might dig a bit of a hole, bury the ash and take the fire pit. The bricks are staying because they're part of this retaining wall that has fallen down in places over the years. In fact, I think that part was like it when I moved here. So all finished back here. We have loaded pretty well all the scrap metal. We filled the van with aluminium, which will be a scrap run probably this week if all goes well. And even the neighbour has patched the fence up there where it was falling down, so the corner looks a lot neater. The toilet was actually out of the building, so it stays. I don't know if I mentioned that in a previous video. Trolleys and a few little bits just to go home to tidy up. And all the stainless steel, there's another couple of tubs of it down the side lane, is actually just going, see just down the end there, the stainless steel is just going onto the neighbour's drive, or they've got like a carport area down the back of their block, just the other side of that fence. And Jackie was really nice enough, bless her cotton socks, to say that I could store it there for a few days until I've emptied the van, and then it'll be loaded straight into the van to go down to Melbourne. So it'll only be a few days. It's just nice to get it off the block. This is all the irony aluminium, which is all loaded, as you can see, on the Ute trailer. And I'm just basically going to, I might even leave, well, I'll leave it in the lane tonight. I'll park it at home. And once the van's empty, we should be able to take all the stainless steel plus this irony aluminium. So we'll be doing a couple of quick scrap trips in a row, because I don't want the stuff hanging around, and I don't want the Ute trailer just sitting out in the street looking like a mobile rubbish tip for a while. These are almost full of stainless steel, so there's a fair bit of weight in those. And there's the van out the back here, and Steve's Ute, but the van is loaded almost, well, pretty much to the roof. It is a full load volume wise, and it's mostly clean aluminium with some batteries and those four air conditioners that have still got the gas in them. So that will be going down to the scrapyard this week, and I reckon, I'm not sure on my weights here because other people were helping me load, but I reckon we've got 1.5 tons there. So we're pretty well maxed out weight and volume. A couple of really old trolley jacks, I've just rang the scrappy, he's going to pick them up. I don't think they're worth trying to get going. I've got enough projects in my life at the moment. So there we go. What a big day we've had. My feet are sore. I haven't sat down the whole day. Christine brought a coffee out and we kind of just had it on the go. My shoulder's very achy. I've certainly done more than I should have with it, but you know, I couldn't not help load. And Melissa was also here. Jess, I said, was in the shop doing a great job. Melissa was out here being Miss Muscles, and she did an awesome job moving stuff around. And we also took, we emptied the youth trailer at home too. So what a big day, and what space Coco has to run now. And I think Maggie's actually sick of it. They've been playing all day, and I think they both need a big sleep. Probably me too. So thanks again, guys. Another massive day. I'll tell you what, we've upped the ante every day. It's just got faster and busier and moved more stuff, and it's just been chaos. But I'm determined to meet the deadline. I said to some customers today that were asking, that have been following the YouTube channel, and even the neighbour Jackie said, "How are you going?" And I said, it's deep in the last quarter and the scores are level. And I think, we're into time on and we've just kicked a goal. So I reckon we're going to win it. As I've just pointed out in the walk through, there's a few things to pick up, but we do have pretty well all day tomorrow to do it, except for the evening, because we'll be out in the evening. Table tennis is back on in Shep, and I can't play, but Christine is in the team, so we have to go up there. But we reckon we will completely tick the job off by probably mid-afternoon, late afternoon tomorrow, which is absolutely awesome. Still need to find out about that cabinet inside, but as I said earlier, or maybe it was the last video, the owners have actually said that we can leave the cabinet there a few more days if it's a matter of someone picking it up later in the week. But everything else will be totally finished, challenge accepted, and I think just about signed off on. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll give the final episode of the great cleanup then. Thanks for watching, guys. See you then. Bye for now.